Well, got a couple problems. Morning, kiddos. Well, it was a late night last night. But piles burned down pretty good. The goal today is to move some of the bigger stuff, condense it, and then I'd like to get that root rake going again. I go get that fixed, the hose fixed tomorrow, and then that's going to do a majority of the cleanup and organizing. It's a little cheaper to run than the excavator. And if I'm feeling spicy, I might go and take those trees out there down by that little stream to open that up so that I can think about putting the dry dam in and tiling and all that good stuff. And I'm sure there's a right way to do this, but what I'm thinking is I have two options. I can either dam up that stream, do like a temporary dam so I can get the excavator over there to work the trees on the other side of the stream, or there's a big hill, like a hillside there. I could move all that dirt over kind of and down and make like a ramp and get those trees. The stream crossing would be the easiest, but my only hesitation there is if something happens to the excavator on the wrong side of that little stream, then it's going to stay dammed up and there's going to be a bunch of water back on my neighbor's ground. So that's not really ideal, but it would be the quickest. The other option would take a little longer, and it's kind of shaping that hill and taking some of that dirt and moving it and just getting at it from that direction. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do quite yet, but first things first, I gotta clean up some of these piles. And my gosh, there's a kill to have a dozer right now. It makes such quick work, but you gotta start where you gotta start. And first things first, I think it's time to get rid of the stumper and put on the bucket. So that's what we're gonna do here first. Never actually done this before, so it's a quick attach coupler, and it's had some troubles, but we'll give it another go here. I'll get this figured out at some point. All right, so my problem was these wires. You can't have them out while you're working in the timber, but I kept moving the boom out and that would disconnect those. But basically, hooks in there, and then there's a little lock right here that comes out and holds that pin in place. So I think we're good to go. Now I'm just gonna lower this, unplug that, and test it out, make sure that everything works good, and rock and roll. I should probably go ahead and grease this bucket while it's here. I'll do that too. Anyway, on to the next. Haven't actually used the bucket yet, so this will be a little bit of a learning curve. Shouldn't be too bad. definitely a lot easier to pick up roots and stuff with it. Like in big clumps, you know. Problem's gonna be in the dirt. There's a lot of dirt getting picked up. Main goal is to clean up along the road here first. Get those piles a little better situated. Well, got a couple problems. I think we sprung a leak somewhere. One of these two, I would guess. Kind of looks like that one, maybe. Yeah, that's the one. So I will take that off, and actually that's one of the ones I had made extra, so that might be another O-ring maybe, since it's kind of seeping out down here. The other problem I'm having is I'm getting low fuel pressure again. I'm not sure. I mean, surely the I assume all this is coming from there. It's got to be. So we're kind of dead in the water right now. So I need to get filters. I might wrench on this a little bit now. See if we can't understand what that problem is. I'll go from there. There. I thought this was the right size wrench, but I guess not. Honestly, it just seems kind of loose. I think if I curl the bucket up, it'd probably work better. Give me a little more space. Now you guys can't see. This wasn't too handy from a space standpoint, but I think I'll be able to get the wrench in a little bit better. Oh yeah, I think that was just too loose. I bet we're good now. Alright, one problem solved. Now the fuel filter, I'm not quite sure. I only replaced the one. That's the only thing I can think of, is that the other one's kind of plugged up. Too hot in here to do anything right now, but there's the one we just replaced. I think that's the one we need. Take a picture of that. Go ahead and swap her out. Everything else looks alright. Alright, so let me take a picture of that number. other thing we could do today is try and get this darn fitting off. I've done all the things, you know, I've released the pressure, put the collar down. This just will not come out, so I might kind of poke at that a little bit here.